So let me ask you this. How well do you know your dog? And what about when he's sleeping? Whether you've seen him sleeping on the bed, stretching out on the sofa, or curled up on your feet, it must have made you curious about why your dog sleeps in such odd and sometimes absurd sleeping positions, and what a sleeping position can reveal about your dog. Besides looking adorable while snoozing, your dog's sleeping position can reveal a lot about their personality, health, and well-being. Just like human beings, dogs also sleep in a variety of positions, from sleeping on their sides to sleeping on their backs. How our four-legged friend sleeps can tell us plenty about them, especially their favorite sleeping position can uncover many secrets about their inner state in terms of how they're generally feeling and coping. In this guide, we'll be looking at the top 10 most common dog sleeping positions to uncover their hidden meanings. But before you get to know your dog at a deeper level, hit that subscribe button right now. And remember to ring that notification bell so we continue to bring you other fun and amazing content from our channel. Number 10. Superman. Superman position. Just imagine your playful puppy flying off to fight the next supervillain and saving planet Earth from total annihilation. Actually, it's not that type of Superman position, so you can breathe a sigh of relief. Your adorable dog is not going to be flying off anywhere anytime soon. In this position, the dog sleeps sprawled out on the ground with their belly pressed to the floor, with both its front and rear legs stretched out. This position is very common with puppies who are energetic and playful. It allows them to be ready to play in a blink of an eye. It's the position for dogs who don't want to miss a moment. When your dog is not familiar with their surroundings or among people who are strangers, this position allows for them to snooze quickly but be ready to hop up at a moment's notice when they sense danger. Another reason is that high-energy dogs often take this position when their body heat rises and they are trying to cool themselves down. According to the experts, the fur on the dog's underside is not as thick and extensive as the fur on the rest of their body. There are gaps in the fur which allows for heat to dissipate more efficiently. This position is also observed more among the hotter months. Dogs often find a surface relatively cooler than the air around them to lie on the ground to cool themselves down. Most larger dogs are not likely to get into this position because of their size and limited joint mobility, so you would find smaller dogs and puppies stretched out this way more often than the larger breeds. Number 9. Lion's pose. Lion position, also known as the Sphinx. You guessed it, just like a lion sitting down stretched forward with its rear legs tucked underneath, body resting on the side and head resting on the paws, similar to the lion statues outside many of the famous and well-known buildings. This position suggests that the dog wants to be ready at a moment's notice to snap into action, to play, or to defend whatever the occasion may be. This means they are resting but not truly asleep, so it's easy to come awake very easily. Dogs usually choose this pose when they are at the entrance of their owner's residence or sleeping at their owner's feet. This pose reveals that your dog is faithful and loyal. He really cares about you and wants to make sure you are safe. After looking around for a while though, assured that it is safe, they might just decide to sink into deeper sleep. Number 8. Stand up. Stand-up position or upright position is where the dog sleeps while standing on all 4 feet. Yes, we know that many animals like horses, cows, and elephants can snooze standing up for a long period of time, but it's not very common in dogs though. With that said, dogs can sleep standing up for short periods of time if they are trained and bred that way. For example, farm dogs and police dogs are good examples of such working dogs who have developed this ability over time to sleep while standing. However, if your dog is not trained to do this and they are all of a sudden doing this, then know that they are feeling extreme danger for their owner, themselves, or perhaps both. There may be a predator nearby or an unknown phenomenon is going to take place. Try to find and address the source of danger very quickly so your dog can rest easy. Yet another reason is physical abuse in dog shelters where dogs are kept in crammed cages with not enough space to sleep. There they learn to sleep this way as well. If you adopted a dog from a dog shelter and see this type of behavior, do report this to the authorities so they can inspect that facility for suspected abuse. And lastly, there are medical reasons for it. As your dog ages, he or she might develop arthritis or hip dysplasia. These conditions will cause your dog a lot of pain. Get in touch with your vet who can prescribe some anti-inflammatories so your dog can sleep painlessly. Number 7. Curled up. Sometimes you would find your dog curled up into a ball. They try to make themselves as small as possible into like a donut position with their legs tucked and sometimes have their face touching their tail. There could be 3 reasons for your dog taking this position. They feel unsafe or are in an unfamiliar surrounding, or during the winter months when they are feeling especially cold and need to get into a cozy and warm position to doze off. They take this position to help them regulate body temperature. Many stray dogs that people adopt from dog shelters also tend to sleep in this position because of their history of sleeping outdoors in the wide open to protect themselves from elements like wind and cold. When relocating to a new residence, sometimes dogs take this position as well because they are just not comfortable in the new location. But rest assured, it's temporary. As they get used to the new place, they will loosen up and go back to their normal sleeping position. Number 6. Cuddle up. If your dog is frequently cuddling up to you or another dog, there might be a simple explanation to this position. Your dog has developed a special bond with you or the other dogs, and they want to be as close with you as possible. Dog owners who let their dogs sleep with them in their bed often sleep in this manner. This position shows a special affection, love, and bonding. And yes, sleeping on the fur of another dog reminds them of their childhood when they used to sleep like this with their mother. The fur on another animal gives them a feeling of protection and unconditional love and acceptance. Number 5. Burrower. Does your dog like to sleep in the burrower position? Dogs usually seek pillows, cushions, blankets, anything they can find to hole up inside. More than anything else, this means your dog is seeking extra attention from you. They are feeling exceptionally needy, and this is their way to express that desire. They are saying, hey look, I am in a desperate need of security and to feel protected. Are you gonna do something about it? When your pooch is feeling a bit more needy than usual, use this opportunity to solidify your bond and don't lose out on this golden chance. Number 4. Belly up. This position is the opposite of the curled up position where the dog curls into a ball to conserve body heat. This is by far the cutest position, paws extended in the air, back to the floor, and belly facing upwards. This position allows for the maximum amount of air passage since dogs' sweat glands are in their feet and on the underside of the belly where the fur is less dense. It allows the dog to keep cool. Dogs will not take this position unless they feel totally safe and happy because it's a vulnerable position opening them to attack or potential danger. This position makes it the hardest for the dog to get back on his feet. Sometimes when they're sleeping in bed and get too warm, they usually take this pose to quickly cool themselves down. And this does not apply to smaller dogs who just take this position to simply stretch themselves. Number 3. Back to back. In this position, the dog puts their back against you or another dog. This is a sign of ultimate trust. It shows how much your dog trusts you by giving you their back. Many dogs snuggle this way to show their love and intimacy for you. If you're the only person in the house with which the dog sleeps this way, consider yourself lucky. Your dog really trusts you. Dogs in the wild also tend to crowd together for warmth and safety against attack from predators. This way, a pack of dogs build trust and camaraderie. Number 2. Head raised. Some dogs seek out a sleeping position with their head raised. They will usually support their head with the side of the sleeping bed, a couch, or a cushion. If your dog suddenly starts to sleep in a position where their head is raised, they may be having issues breathing properly. Your dog could have an advanced case of heart disease or other health problems. Check if your dog is also breathing faster, snoring at night, or get tired easily. If any of these symptoms exist, make sure to get in touch with your vet to rule out any serious health problems. Number 1. Side sleeper. Side sleeping is not just for humans. Dogs love to sleep on their side with their legs extended. This is actually the most common dog sleeping position. Sleeping in this position indicates that your dog feels safe and relaxed to go into deep sleep. Make sure to give your dog some room because while dreaming in REM sleep, they tend to run and flutter uncontrollably. One of those kicks to your face and you'll be seeing stars in no time. If your dog is sleeping in this position all the time, then understand that they have a strong bond with their family. Dogs expose their vulnerable side and vital organs in this position, which they never do unless they feel relaxed and comfortable in their surroundings. So which position does your dog prefer to sleep in? Tell us all about it in the comment section below. And if you learned a lot about the inner world of your dog and enjoyed watching our content, give us a thumbs up and remember to click subscribe for more future videos like this.